Ziegelmuller and Kay stated that a fallacy is a generic term that indicates an error or weakness in an argument or thought process. The sources of fallacies may lie with the data, the reasoning process, the language, or the strategic and psychological basis of the argument. Fallacies could be used unintentionally and intentionally in writing, media, and on the internet. Fallacies are typically used as a method of persuasion and strengthens your argument.
Today we will be presenting to you 7 fallacies: slippery slope, black or white, appeal to authority, ad hominem, ad populum, bandwagon, and appeal to emotion. A slippery slope is based on the idea that one action will inevitably lead to another, more disastrous action. Hi, I'm Tori, and I'm going to explain to you why you need the iPhone 6 Plus. I have lots of friends, very popular, and it's all due to this iPhone 6 Plus. Unfortunately, there are a few people who don't have the iPhone 6 Plus, like this poor soul. Look at how sad, lonely, friendless, depressed she is. I started off like her, but now because of my iPhone 6 Plus, I have lots of friends and success.
When your cable goes out, you get stressed. When you get stressed, you need to get away. When you need to get away, you go for something exotic. When you go for something exotic, you get bitten by something exotic. When you get bitten by something exotic, things swell up. When things swell up, you can't go home. And when you can't go home, you become a local fisherman they call Big Fatty Face. Don't become a local fisherman they call Big Fatty Face. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV. When you pay too much for cable, you throw things. When you throw things, people think you have anger issues. When people think you have anger issues, your schedule clears up. When your schedule clears up, you grow a scraggly beard. When you grow a scraggly beard, you start taking in stray animals. And when you start taking in stray animals, you can't stop taking in stray animals. Stop taking in stray animals. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Black or white fallacy is where two alternative states are presented as the only possibilities, when in fact more possibilities exist. Hi, I'm Tweety. If you have this iPhone, all your friends will text you back, they will call you back, and you will have all the friends in the world. And if you don't, you'll be like this girl.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah.
Oh.
Hey, did y'all get my text?
No, you have an Android, so I didn't reply.
Appeal to authority is using the opinion or position of an authority figure or an institution of authority in place of an actual argument.
Introducing the new Apple CEO, Tim Cook, to introduce the iPhone 6 Plus.
Hi, I'm Tim Cook, CEO of Apple. I created this phone and it's the greatest phone ever created. I promise you that. If you buy this phone now, you'll be the envy of all your friends and you'll be rich and famous like me. So buy it now.
Oh, hello. Do you want to be amazing? I hope so. Here's some tips to get you started. Don't do this. Do this instead. That's amazing. I'll tell you what's not amazing.
$60, dudes.
You want a first-class ticket to amazing? You can get GameFly. GameFly offers over 8,000 video game titles with no late fees, no chances of getting burned by a bad game, and free PC downloads. Amazing. Get GameFly! Be amazing!
An ad hominem fallacy is attacking your opponent's character or personal traits in an attempt to undermine their argument. Hi, I'm Alyssa, and if you have the iPhone 6 Plus, then you will get all the dates and all the ladies, unlike this guy.
Have you talked to Brad lately?
Definitely not.
Why not?
He has an Android,
So he's obviously broke, starving, fat, and smelly, so not for me.
The equivalent of it goes to China. Or how about Boeing right here within a mile? Do you think that the Chinese, if they had a 45% tariff imposed on all their imports, wouldn't retaliate and start buying Airbus? Of course they would. This would be devastating for our economy. We need someone with a steady hand being President of the United States.
Real quick, Senator. Yeah. Go ahead, Senator Cruz, and then we have to get to tax reform.
And we don't need a weak person being President of the United States, okay? Because that's what we'd get if it were just. I'll tell you what, we don't need that. We don't need that. That's essentially what we have now, and we don't need that.
Briefly,
and that's why we're in the trouble that we're now. And by the way, Jeb, you mentioned Boeing. Take a look. They order planes. They make Boeing build their plant in China. They don't want them made here. They want those planes made in China.
They're a mile
That's
away
not the
from
way the game is supposed to be played.
Thank you, Mr. Trump. Very briefly.
Hey, my name was.
Ad populum is a fallacy that uses popular opinion for the only support for an argument. Hey, I'm Tori. You should get the iPhone because everyone says it's so easy to use. Just take a look at these girls.
Oh my gosh,
This
this
phone
phone
is
is
so
so
easy.
easy to use.
Oh my god, you can do anything on this.
Selfie.
Bandwagon fallacy is appealing to popularity or the fact that many people do something as an attempted form of validation. Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is my new iPhone 6. I recently made the switch because I had Android and everyone else had started switching over. They always talked about how great it was and how awesome it was and how much easier it was to use, and I have to admit, I totally agree. It's so much better and I'm so glad I got it, like everyone else has it, so now I'm part of the in crowd.
One day, maybe next week, I'm gonna meet ya. I'll meet ya.
The appeal to emotion fallacy is manipulating an emotional response in place of a valid or compelling argument. My grandma had one dying wish, and that was to see her favorite granddaughter one more time. Unfortunately, she lives about 3,000 miles away, so it's not always possible to do things like that. However, she did have an iPhone, so I decided to make the switch to see my grandma one more time on FaceTime.
When was this building built?
It's old, but it has big windows and lots of light. I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Are you breaking up with me?
Slow and steady.
Trans, the official sudden vantage spectacles. This is Maddie.
A fallacy is a generic term that indicates an error or weakness in the argument or thought process. Logical fallacies can be used in good or bad ways to influence an audience. Fallacies are typically used in writing arguments, the media, and in advertisements to sway an audience's view, opinion, or ideas. Strong arguments are void of logical fallacies, while arguments that are weak tend to use logical fallacies to appear stronger than they actually are.